Hello guys, how's it going? What's going on? It's Isaiah and this is Life episode 1. I sometimes don't do vlogs. I sometimes don't have a lot of stuff going on. And sometimes I'm just lazy and don't want to post something. So that's one of these days. I'm not really doing much today. I'm kind of just having an off day from work. And a long time ago when I used to not vlog as much, I used to do this. I used to just talk to you guys about life and stuff and my experiences and things, and I used to just kind of have a conversation with you guys. So I'm trying to do that again. I talk a lot. I definitely talk a lot, but I know that eventually at some point what I share with you guys will be history. And at some point I'll look back at this and I'll be able to say, wow, that was happening that day. That's crazy. Yeah, so I'm trying to keep the conversation going even if I'm not vlogging. I feel like this is super easy too. I just record this and I post it, so I'm like, why don't I try to still make some content on days where I don't have much going on? And I do know I haven't made a video about my goals like I said I was going to, but one of my goals was to lose 25 pounds, and I've lost 19 in the last 2 months because of my Amazon job. I want to start doing like a swim every day goal where I can go out and do some swim workouts because I want to lose some more weight. My Amazon job burned some fat off, and then I kind of plateaued a little bit. I need to take my weight today and see where I'm at, but I guess what I'm trying to say is that one of my goals actually is working out. I never actually refined my goals because I wasn't trying to make the video that I was going to make, but I guess I'll have to sit down and actually decide, okay, for the rest of the year, what are my goals, and then I'll post them, and maybe it's going to be like less than what I said it originally was. I think I was going to try to do 25 goals, but that's a lot, so I'll refine them and post a little video discussing them later. I forgot what the other video is going to be, like the coronavirus one. I'm not sure if I'm still going to do that because it's like there's so much out about the virus, and it's like, do I really want to contribute to just, that sort of down vibe of like, this is what's happening? I mean, you can't filter it out. Like, of course it's happening. So it's like, is me not making that video censoring the fact that the world's not good right now? Or is it just me deciding that I want to, make other content? So I'm still deciding what I want to do with that, is what I'm trying to say. I'm sorry, I didn't plan this out, what I'm saying to you guys right now. I just don't want it to seem insensitive if I don't make a coronavirus video, because I know it's a big deal. A lot of people have passed away, and a lot of people have been affected by it. The economy's been affected by it and everything else. So don't think that if I don't make the video that it's because I think of it as not important. It's just the fact that I might want to focus on other content. And also the fact is that I'm also in Arizona, and I feel like the only content I would have is that malls were closed. I didn't go out to any of the protests, so I don't think I have a lot of footage to really show, because even when I went to Walmart to record like the people taking like toilet paper and stuff, I got in trouble by Walmart. So it's like, I don't even think I have much footage, which is why I haven't even started going through it, because I can mentally remember where I recorded stuff coronavirus related, and I think it's mostly just stores being closed, fast food places being pickup only and stuff. And it's like, can I make an entertaining video about that? I don't know. As of right now, I don't think I could. But what I can talk about is kind of how this has affected me, and kind of how it's helped me grow in some sense. I'm a lot more involved in politics than I used to be. I've actually been preoccupying my time at work, where I just do Amazon deliveries, and all I can really do is listen to stuff when I'm focusing on my job. So I've been focusing more on political things. I feel like the virus kind of brought my attention to that recently. I think it's also part of growing up, where you get like more focused on the world around you and not as much about video games and just like the simple things in life. When you're younger, you just kind of focus on entertaining yourself. Now you actually realize, I gotta live in this world. I gotta be able to stand for what I believe in this world. I gotta be solid in my general belief system about politics and religion and everything. So it's like, I feel like I'm just going through that transition right now of realizing this stuff matters, and if you don't like focus on it to a certain level, not get obsessed with it, but if you don't focus on it for a certain level, you're not going to go out and vote. You're not going to make sure your voice is heard. You're not going to be in the know about what's going on. You're not going to be able to defend certain things you believe in when people come up with other ideas and they try to belittle your ideas, which, doesn't happen every single day or anything, but it would be good to have that, reinforced, like, no, this is why I believe this. This is where I've proved it in, like, the statistical sense of, like, this university said this about this, and then also this is what I believe in the Bible, and this is where the Bible reads this, and this is why I come to this conclusion. That is what you're supposed to do, I believe, is like reinforce your opinions about certain situations. So yeah, that's like the biggest thing I've been occupying my time in. I mean, not the biggest thing. I mean, I've been hanging out with Jestry and friends a lot within, small groups. Still not going out to huge things because, COVID's still prominent. You shouldn't be stupid about it. Wearing a mask, definitely wearing a mask. Trying to just make the best out of the situation. What else? That's pretty much it. Just been kind of hanging out with Jestry a lot, and that's all you can really do. There's not much else to do. But when I'm at work, though, I've been preoccupying myself with gaining more knowledge on politics and life, and I've also been listening to some Christian things too, and I've also been listening to just other media too that has to do with life and stuff, and kind of just trying to educate myself. It kind of sucks too because my grandpa passed away recently. Grandpa Richard. It was cancer. He lost a battle with cancer, and he was very politically interjected into like the world. He was very he knew a lot about what's going on, and he also knew a lot about science, and he was also Christian. So it's like he literally, it's crazy because when I was younger, I was like, when people talk about when in your older family members talking about politics and stuff, and you're younger, you're just like, okay, I just want to play with my iPhone, But now that I'm like getting more into this, I'm like, I wish he was here, I miss him a lot. Just in general, whenever I go for a walk or something, I remember him because he used to always walk around and stuff. And then just the way he approached things, being able to approach it with a scientific aspect, and also remember to reference the Bible, and also look at things in a wise way. I look up to that now. It's crazy now. I look more up to that now that I've been getting more into it than when he was actually alive, which kind of is like, Steve Jobs wasn't a family member, of course, but I remember when Steve Jobs died, I actually got more into his stuff because I started researching kind of what he stood by for, like designing, how the world should be in the sense of media, and I actually got more into his videos and keynote presentations after he passed away. It's kind of like that, but it's kind of more of a it's more of a sad thing, though, because of course he's my grandpa, and I wish I could have had more conversations with him about it. I wish I could have talked to him more and heard his take on things, had some more intellectual conversation with him. So with me getting into these topics that he was into a lot, it's just been making me remember him. Sorry, didn't want this to be a downer, but this is why I wanted to make this video series, because I wanted to actually be more real. When I'm just going from fun thing to fun thing to fun thing in vlogs, sometimes it can be forgotten that I'm actually, life's not always like that. Sometimes you're literally just sitting in a parking lot of a park talking to your camera alone because your girlfriend's at work and you're just hanging out. Life is not always exciting, and life can sometimes be a little bleak, especially when the world's not necessarily in the best place, but you just got to keep that positive mindset. But I do miss my grandpa, though. My grandma too. the end of last year and beginning of this year was rough because I don't know if I ever talked about it, but we lost my grandma, my mom's side, and my grandpa, my dad's side. And yeah, my grandma was such a kind spirit. Just especially with all this like hate going on in the world right now, it's just, you know, everybody's getting mad at everybody and stuff. It's like, I just remember when I was a kid and I didn't really know that the world was like this, you know, or at least, you know, I didn't know the world could be like this, you know. I was just kind of living life, just having fun and stuff. But part of growing up, I guess, is kind of realizing that life is not always going to be like that, and you got to still find a way to, you know, have a light during it. You know, you got to find a way to be positive in a pandemic, be positive when, you know, people aren't agreeing on things. You know, you got to be able to get up in the morning and smile and actually genuinely mean it. And I've been having a hard time with that. I really have been. It's hard sometimes to be doing the same job every single day, and it gets stressful sometimes. You know, you worry if you're going to meet your goals for work. With Amazon, it's grueling sometimes. It's 110 degrees outside. I'm like 3 shades darker. You know, having everything that's going on right now, you got to kind of remember you got to still be that light. And that's why I'm also desiring to be closer to God too. I want to read my Bible more. It's one of my biggest problems I have is not reading my Bible more. I listen to some Christian stuff online and things, but like, I need to actually sit down and read my Bible. I'm probably going to do that today too. I want to set a goal for that. But yeah, I want to get more involved in the Word. It feels so weird talking to the camera just like this. I'm so used to just doing something and recording it. And sometimes I feel like this is kind of a waste because, you know, I wanted to get away from the always talking in my videos, but I feel like it's important to document this side of it, you know, that real stuff is happening in this world right now, and we gotta be focused on what's going on with that. I want to talk about my political views more, but I'm actually going to save that for a different series. This is more like a life update about what I've been up to pretty much. So I'll say that I've been learning more about politics, but I'm not going to go super into it because I don't want to be polluting this with political stuff the whole time. I just wanted to say that, like, you know, I've been learning this happened in my family, this happened here. My sister is 19 years old now. Like, what the hell? Like, time passes by so freaking fast. Like, that's ridiculous. I can't believe that. Like, when I was 19, I looked like this. So, like, that feels like it was just yesterday. Like, that's insane. And it's just like, gosh, I love her to death. I just miss when she was younger sometimes, because I know we were way closer because of always being around each other. Then I went to GCU for 4 years, but like, it kind of freaks me out that she's growing up so fast, because I'm like, I miss that connection we used to have when we were younger. But but either way, we celebrated her birthday. We went up to Sedona as a family, and went on a hike. That was pretty cool. What else happened? Yeah, me, Jestry, and Ryan went camping with JJ, Jestry's brother, and his girlfriend. Went up there for a couple days. Not a couple days, I want to talk about. We went up there for one night, and then we hung out there during the morning and afternoon the next day. And then, what else? Yeah, just been hanging out with people in small groups and stuff, trying to keep some social interaction going, but avoiding big areas. We don't want to be like, not taking the pandemic seriously. So, that's just kind of what I've been up to. Opening my mind to new things, missing some people that I wish were still around, but happy that I can now start to kind of carry on that wisdom, because now I'm starting to remember conversations that I had with my grandpa too, and I'm like, damn, like, I know he would be happy right now that I'm actually getting more into this stuff now. So I guess I can use that to kind of follow in his footsteps about being intellectual and how I talk about these situations. And with my grandma's side, I can keep trying to be the best person I can be. I also do want to keep losing that weight. I want to keep losing those lbs. I want to keep pushing myself at my job, and I want to be sure that I can do the best with my life that God's given me. And I want to read more about the Bible. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on, but I'm gonna try to keep going through life. That's the best thing we can do. So thank you for watching this episode. I hope it wasn't too boring. If you made it through the whole episode, thank you. I will say I am a conservative Christian, but I am more in the middle. So it's just giving you guys a perspective about how I see the world. I'm very driven by what the Bible says. I'm not perfect. I make mistakes all the time. I justify things. I'm just like everybody else, but I try to be the best I can when I can. And I think that's the best you can do, because no one's perfect. But I guess I'm trying to say is that that's kind of the mindset I have, is that I'm conservative and I'm trying to do the best I can in life for God. So I hope you guys will subscribe to this video, or this channel, my bad, and I hope you guys will look forward to more content. I'll see you guys later.